Assalamu alaikum. You are watching Speedbreaker. I'm sharing a news from Xiaomi. So let's start. Xiaomi will launch a SIM card that also works as a micro SD. Xiaomi will launch a SIM card that also works as a micro SD. In recent years, we've seen many mobiles, especially high-end ones, which have reached the market without a micro SD card slot. An example of this is the iPhone 11 and the Google Pixel 4. What is the cause of that? As manufacturers say that slaughter occupies an important space that can be used to integrate other components to the mobile. Also, micro SD cards do not work like the internal storage in terms of speed. Even so, the vast majority of users consider that it is necessary to be able to expand the internal storage on any device. Since now mobile phones can record in 4K or even download very heavy movies in that resolution thanks to 5G. Faced with this problem, Xiaomi has devised a great solution that satisfies the wishes of users without neglecting the design of the manufacturers. A SIM card that can work as microSD, the Chinese brand, it just patented this card. This is a Xiaomi card that works as a microSD. If there at least one slot that every smartphone must have to be considered a phone, it is that of SIM card. Therefore, if the phones of the future will not have micro SD card slots, then it would be best to take advantage of that single slot to add external storage. That is precisely what Xiaomi has thought to create a SIM card that also works as micro SD. According to the leaked image, this great Xiaomi dual card will have the typical SIM technology on the one hand, which will be compatible with 5G, and on the other, storage technology. However, the storage technology we see in this patent is not that of the micro SD slots that all manufacturers use today. That means the possibly this dual card can only be used on Xiaomi and Redmi devices. Xiaomi might, and although many had ever seen anything like what this Xiaomi patent proposes. Already in 2019, the Ziguang company had presented a card like this. Is in addition, lately the eSIM integrated SIM that does not require a card or slot has been popularized in today's smartphones. So it is likely that in the future mobile phones don't have type of slot. So in summary, let's not be surprised if this patent stays as it's an idea and we never see in the market a Xiaomi SIM card that also works as a micro SD. Everything will depend on the technological trends that the most important manufacturers follow in the coming years. So we will have to wait to see what this patent ends. And you, what do you think? Is it a good idea? So news is end. I am leaving. Assalamu alaikum.